Hello world, it's Wesley and my best friend Lana.
Oh Lord.
I'm not alone. People know that I honestly ramble, and that is what I do. It's what I've always do, because clearly I don't like taking notes and making a plan, because I'm lazy. So I'm going to, well, apparently Marquise wants us to make a video on things that we do as a trio that other people who are boxes and squares and irrelevant you just gonna laugh at everything.
I'm sorry.
Things that we do that people think are weird. And honestly, I think I'm pretty fucking normal. I don't do things that people think are weird. People do weird things that I think is normal. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But the only thing that I think that we do that is weird is that we're always talking to each other. Normal people get annoyed by, people being around them all the time. But sadly, that's not the case with us. We are pretty much together in some form 24/7.
All the time.
And it is creepy as the hell. Now that I will admit to be weird. But everything else we do is pretty awesome.
Like if it's all of us and some other people, we'll treat it just like that. Like we're not at a party as Mark, West, Lana. We're at a party as us and you.
The rest of the world, like they. And we will just, it's not good. I'm not going to say it's not good, but it's going to put a strain on whoever they're going to feel awkward. Yeah. That's pretty much the end of that equation. They're going to feel awkward because we're going to be making all these inside jokes that we didn't know were inside jokes. We thought that the world would understand, but sadly that's not the case because we're just too fucking awesome for them to process through their little monkey brains on how awesome we are. So sorry, but I don't think that's weird. I just think that's different. I'm gonna say different, make me feel better. And what else do we do that's weird?
I like to think that I'm pretty normal until I go to work, and then I'm not normal. Like people, they tell me, "Oh, you do this, that's so weird, and you do that, that's so weird." I never knew that it was weird.
I know. Like another thing that we do that it just doesn't make sense to other people in society is that when we try to Lana, don't talk to the scenery. But another thing that we do that people might not understand in normal society is how we explain things. Like we explain things with an amount of grunts and sound effects that don't really make sense
at all.
But to us it goes together so cohesively.
Like, oh, where do you want to go eat? Oh,
And, oh my God,
that's Golden Corral right there.
And they were like, oh my God, I saw this thing and it just made me feel so and that means it's good.
That means it's great.
Awesome. Just fucking die. But I don't really think that we do too many things that are awkward. I think everybody has their own, clique that they just are weird around. And that's really what being friends are about, being weird with each other. But it's normal to be weird with each other.
And it's just the only difference, I guess. The only thing that people don't like is the fact that we just don't give a fuck. Like ever. And I guess when they with their friends, I guess they don't have their walls completely down, but I don't even know.
I'm not trying to impress these slut bags. I'm trying to have fun with my friends.
Exactly.
And that's pretty much the weirdest thing, if anything, that we do is that we just really, honestly, don't give a fuck.
And when you go out to have fun, I don't like to see like that girl who drops her phone or does anything and it is the end of the world. She not having fun no more. She want to go home. That's not me. I drop my phone so while I'm gonna be upset, but I'm gonna get over it, and it's just I'm going to get another phone.
Oh, get your life.
Oh my God, that's something else that we do weird. We stay on the phone all the time.
Like if we're not at work or doing something important,
even if we are at work, we gonna call.
Well, I don't have a job, so I don't have that problem. That's not part of my variable. But if they're at work and they are doing something and they're bored, they call me, or like we get on three-way and we become the fucking triangle.
Always.
So we're gonna end this video on a high note for us too. This has been Lana and Wesley.
Yay! 2 parts. Okay. You'll get the bottom later.
Oh.
Bottom.
Shade.
Sorry.
But like this video, share this video, do what you need to do.
Rate, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
I guess what you're supposed to say.
subscribe.